Hi guys, Rachel CPR here. Today I just wanted to share some things with you that have changed in our homeschool routine. This is week 28, I believe, yes, 28 of our homeschooling for the 2014-2015 school year. And it is Monday, so you are going to hear lots of wild things happening here because everyone's trying to avoid their work. But something that we have come up with in order to make it so that my children are a little bit more in tune with what they're doing and they want to do what they're doing is we've implemented a portion of our day to go to online learning. We have been doing traditional bookwork learning, but we are now going to, especially on Monday mornings like today, we are going to do online learning for 1 hour. They have their timers. I actually went to the dollar store. The ones that I wanted that were like this from one of the learning stores were $12 each. I went to the dollar store and I found these last night, and I was just so happy because these these timers are great, and they limit whatever we have to do. And they also can use these for limiting the amount of time that they have on their electronic games. They get a certain amount of time, and so we can just set these so that they don't have to guess as to how much time they have left. So, the other thing that we are going to be doing for the month of April is we are going to be doing we are going to be doing a money training course for my children. We are going to be using this book, the Kids Money Book, and this is by Jamie Kyle McGillan. This is a fabulous book. It talks about earning, saving, spending, investing, and donating. This book is so very thorough and basic that I learned a lot of things about investing from this book that I'm really, really happy about. Some of it will not necessarily be things that they will be using now, but I think that they will definitely benefit from just learning about it, just getting a base foundation for learning about money and what's happening with it. Okay, give me just a few minutes, okay, baby? And then we are going to be coupling it with this book right here, which is A Time and Money. And this is for 1st to 2nd grade, but we are going to use it anyway because I like to go to the lower grade items to help my children learn basic things that I really want them to grasp. And this is something that I really want them to grasp. We are going to use the money section in this book, and we are going to go from the coins, which will be great because we will be able to include this all as a group, just to make sure that things work out. Something that made me feel a little bit more passionate about talking to my children about coins and money and things like that. Not that we have not always done that, but sometimes you just assume that children understand things. When I was volunteering at my children's school, when they were in public school, I actually did what is it called? The Pennies for Patients. I did the collecting of the money for the Pennies for Patients, and what we did was we had each classroom count out the money that went to the Pennies for Patient Fund, and there were some 5th graders that were helping me count out the money, and you just assume, okay, 5th graders know what a nickel is, a dime is, and the value of a quarter, but in reality, some of them did not understand that. So I had a couple of them ask me, well, a nickel is 5 cents, right? Or is a dime 10 cents? And I said, wow, that's such a basic thing that you would think that they would know, but they did not know that. And it's because it was simply never told to them in a way that they related with. And so that's why I do think it's an important thing. That made it stick out a little bit more in my mind that this was something that they needed to be taught. In the same way, there are other terms in time management. You'll say, oh, it's 2:45, and your children have to put that together in order for them to understand this is 15 minutes to 3. And of course, they're taught that 15 is a quarter of 60, but at the same time, if it's not something that connects in their mind, it's really not useful information for them. So again, that is why I normally go to lower level items so that I can get every single thing, every detail into their minds, and so that they actually make a connection with it. So what else do I have? We are also going to be doing this book for the month of April. Not for the month of April, for this week actually. This is going to be a short read. This is going to be our group read for the month, for the week. I'm sorry, I keep saying for the month. For the week we are going to be doing the case of the Amistad Mutiny. This is something that we are going to read as a group. These are books that I normally read together with my children so that they can get an understanding of the situations, but then at the same time, they are in a place to ask me as many questions as they need to ask me. And then on Friday, weather permitting, because I've heard about some more snow coming our way, but on Friday we are going to actually take a trip to an Amistad monument that we have downtown in the city where we live in. So we are going to take that trip, and then when we go to the Amistad monument, we are going to go to the library as well, and we are going to view some other things about the Amistad. So this will be something that we will do this week, and this is something that we are going to do along with Dad. So we are going to definitely do this in the evening times. Not in the evening times. We won't be reading it in the evening times. We'll be discussing it in the evening times so that it's something that they are able to ask Dad about and just get his input, because I think this is a subject that, whereas, yes, my children need to learn it, it is a delicate subject considering the fact that they look like the slaves that are in this book and every other book about slavery. And so that, just they look the part of it. And so recognizing and putting things together and making those connections, they realize that if they were born in a different time, life would be very different for them. And so that's something that we like to talk about and discuss on a family level so that they never feel that they can't ask or they don't understand. So there are timers. We are now about to move into our book time because that's the end of our online learning. So this is really going to work out well. I hope so anyway. So again, we'll talk to you again soon, and have a great week, guys. Bye.